Hello everyone, my name is Bassem, and today I'll be talking about my personal favorite discussion. What should I choose, the TFSA or the RRSP? If I have X amount saved, whether it's from a bonus, inheritance, or just saving money every month, what should I invest in? What should I open? If you didn't watch my two previous videos where I break down what they are and what they do, I'll put links to them in the description below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It may not mean much, but it does help a lot. Thanks in advance, and let's get into it. I'll tell you right up front, it's a TFSA. For me, I'll choose a TFSA all the way, every time. Let's quickly go over the benefits of the TFSA. Income earned tax-free, lifetime limit, no penalty on withdrawals, no age limit. With the positives must come the negatives. Low annual limit, low lifetime limit, no deductions upon contribution. I think that's it. Now onto the benefits of the RRSP. Tax deductions upon contribution, high annual limit, $35,000 able to be withdrawn as part of the home buyers plan. And lastly, I think it's a big one, is employers offer RRSP matching, which if you have that, obviously do it. It's free money. I've never heard of a company offering TFSA matching, but if it's at your company, please let me know. Lastly, the negatives of the RRSP. It's not as flexible. Any withdrawals you make are subject to tax. If you take out the $35,000 HBP, you'll have to pay it back over 15 years. Age limit. You can only contribute up to age 71, where you'll be forced to take it into income. Using these positives and negatives, while both are great and you should probably use both, one for me clearly outweighs the other, and it's the TFSA. I said at the beginning, I'll say it again, TFSA, I would max out my annual contribution every year before making any RRSP contribution. Here are my 5 reasons why. Number 1, when I retire is when I'll need the money the most. Knowing that I have $1 million in my TFSA, I can take out any amount I need at any time should the need arise at no tax penalty. If I had the same amount, $1 million in my RRSP, it could be worth 20, 30, maybe even 40% less due to tax penalties. I'd rather take the tax penalty and the hit in my 20s and 30s in order to feel better, at least financially, at my retirement age, whenever that may be. The RRSP assumption is you contribute the most when you're at your highest earning potential from your 20s, 30s, and 40s, when you're paying the most tax in order to defer the most amount of tax. Then, when you're 70, you'll be paying the least amount of tax in your life, and therefore kind of beating the system. But who's to say how our living expenses might change, how inflation might change? What if we're unhealthy or in need of care? Our withdrawals will certainly be more and more higher each year, only to be hit with tax penalties. Let's say you're unwell and you need a live-in nurse. What if the amount you need to take out every year is $60,000, $65,000? You'll probably need from your RSP $100,000, $110,000, $120,000 pay tax to have $60,000 on hand to pay for the nurse. Number 2, many people don't know, but the only way for the RRSP to come close to the TFSA is if you put in $10,000, you get a tax refund, let's say $3,000. You have to take that $3,000 and put it back into the RRSP. I've done a lot of research on which to choose in the calculations, and many people assume that you'll end up in the same net position, TFSA, RRSP after tax, because one is taxed before, one is taxed after. But the only way for the RRSP to be the same as the TFSA is to take your refund, put it back into the RRSP, reinvest it. If you have this $10,000 and you put into your RSP, you get a refund of $3,000, you spend it, you're actually in a worse off position. Number 3, taking out a lot from your RSP adds to your income in retirement. There are some government benefits, such as the old age security, that get clawed back the more money you make. The maximum monthly amount of old age security in 2020 is around $613, which is really good. Also keep in mind, you'll be earning CPP, Canada Pension Plan, if you've been working in Canada and obviously been paying into this. The maximum amount of that is around $1,200 a month. Right there you have 2 items adding to your income in retirement. Imagine putting RSP withdrawals on top of that. it might push you past the OAS maximum, which is around $80,000, after which you'll have to start paying back 15% of the excess in income. And if you're over $120,000 in your retirement income, your old age security benefit will be zero. You will receive nothing. You're considered a high earner and it will all be clawed back. This is where the TFSA wins. Any and all TFA withdrawals will not be added to your income, therefore not pushing you past any OAS government clawback bracket. Number 4, I love the flexibility of the TFSA. Knowing that I can take out any amount at any time should the need arise and I don't have any tax penalty is great. And knowing that I just have to wait, let's say to January 1st of the next year to put that money back in and I don't lose any contribution room. Number 5, this is a poor argument and I have no proof or any backup. It's a discussion point, but with science and technology getting better, we're actually living longer. What if I don't want to retire by 71? What if I'm kind of bored in retirement, I'm working and I'm still earning income? With the RSP, I'm forced to take the savings into my income and pay tax on it. I'm forced to take out money from my RRSP and get hit with a tax penalty, a bigger tax penalty because I'm already working. The whole point of the savings is gone. The whole idea of, pay when you're young to save when you're older doesn't work. It goes out the window. Given these previous arguments, is that to say never to invest in an RSP? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying with $5,000, if I had a choice, what would I choose? TFSA. But if you're frugal enough or make enough to have savings for both, definitely put money into your RSP, get a tax refund. You can put it back in or you can put it in a TFSA. If you can do both, more power to you. All right, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this far. If you would like, please go back and watch the 2 previous videos about the intro to TFSA and RSP, or stay tuned in the next coming weeks where I'll be talking about some more advanced pointers on the TFSA and some advanced tips on the RSP. Thanks, guys.